Hello, and welcome to today's class. My name is Lucas, and we're going to do a 60-minute vinyasa flow. So, all right. So, please take a comfortable seat. Take an inhale through your nose and exhale from your mouth. Activate your Ujjayi breath by sealing your lips and breathing in through your nose. Keep your lips sealed and exhale from your nose. Continue with this breath. Notice all the feelings and sensations that are engaged in this breath. Tune into this breath, the heat, the fire, and the focus as you breathe out. Blink your eyes open. Reach your arms forward and bend your elbows. Spread your fingers. Broaden your shoulders. Press your elbows away. Draw your palms up. Raise your shoulders. Exhale, curl your palms. Draw your shoulders down. Good. Inhale, spread your palms wide. Tilt your head up. Exhale, curl. Make a fist down. Bring your chin down. Good. Open. And exhale, curl. Palms face up. Exhale, come to a child's or tabletop pose. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Continue with your breath. Press your hips back to a down dog. And ragdoll pose. For this first one, you can rest your forearms on top of your thighs. And breathe. Inhale, mountain pose. Reach up high. Take a back bend. Press your heart forward, rock your head back. Bring your hands together and exhale to your heart. And take some circles with the body, starting with the arms. Some big circles. And switch over to your other arm. And switch. We're going to sweep the legs here, so bounce on your left foot. Good. And then switch sides. Take a warrior two here. I want you to bend and straighten through your front knee. And then straighten your front leg. Reach up long, really lengthen through your front side body. Gaze up. Take it to Warrior 2 facing the other direction. And straighten through your front knee. Bend and straighten. Good. Straighten your front leg. Reverse triangle. Press your hips forward. Good. Take your hands to your hips in a star pose. Lean your hips forward, rock your hips back. Alternate here, rocking back and forth. And inhale, reach up high. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Take your fingertips down to the mat, or maybe to blocks, or to another prop. 2 breaths here. Good. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Inhale. Exhale, high to low. Come all the way down to the mat. We're going to do a locust series here. So inhale, float your chest up, raise up your feet, slight pressure in your hands. Good. Inhale. Exhale, one cheek down to the mat. Take a breath here. Good. Inhale, float everything up again. Get it nice and high. A little bit higher, y'all. Take a breath in. And exhale your opposite cheek down to the mat. Good. This time, bend your knees. Bring your hands back for your ankles. Squeeze your heels towards each other. Press your hips down to get a quad stretch. Press your hips down and back to a child's pose.
Inhale, high halfway lift. Reset your torso, engage your hamstrings. Exhale, high to low plank. Beautiful.
Good. Shift forward to a cobra and down dog. Good. Look forward and walk your feet up to the top of your mat. Mountain pose. Let's work on a tree pose here. Stand on your left foot. Bring your right leg up into your thigh. Maybe it comes to your calf. And work on your balance here. Micro adjustments. Good. And switch sides. Good. Lower your foot down. Take a chair pose. Shift your weight into your back heels so that you can raise your toes. You know that you've got your weight in the right place. If you could just wiggle your toes, clap your toes down. Yes, beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, standing forward fold. Come back to a tabletop. Reach your right leg up high. Bend your knee and straighten your leg a few times. Some kicks. Good. Step your right foot forward. And reach your right hand up high for a low lunge twist. Good. Frame your front foot. And then I want you to walk your hands back and forth. Rock your hips. Good. Reach your arms up for a crescent moon. Find your balance by taking your knee and your foot a little bit further apart, and take your left wrist with your right hand. Pull it up and over. Good. Release. Take your hands down. Bring your knee back. Wag your hips a little bit here. Call this happy puppy pose. Good. Inhale your left foot back. Come down to your right forearm and kick through your left leg. Good. Step your left foot up. And then reach your left hand up high. Low lunge twist. Good. Take your hand down to frame your foot. And again, shift back and forward. Inch your foot out a little bit further to the left for more balance. Reach your arms up high and grip your right wrist with your left hand. Pull your arms up and over and breathe. Good, and release your hands to frame your foot. Take your foot back, and again, wave your hips from side to side. Really, really good for your lower back. If you guys have any low back tension, we can take care of that with this movement. Nice. And then come back to a seat and rock onto your back. Squeeze everything in. So actually hug your shins. Tuck your chin, raise your tail, and breathe. A little bit tighter. Good, and then plant your feet. Press your hips up high, reach up overhead. Inhale here. Exhale, lower your hips down in your hands. Good, with your breath. Let's do one more. Good. Draw your left leg in and your right leg straight. Take your left leg over to your left side, and then take it over to your right side. Good. To center and switch. Again, take your leg to the outside, and then take it across. Then bring both your knees back in. And again, squeeze. Raise up, float on your middle or upper back. Take your lower legs and hinge forward to a tabletop, to a boat pose. Bouncing on your tail. Bring your chest forward, soften your shoulders. And tap your feet. As you do, release any tension in your ankles. So you're tapping the soles of your feet, so the toes and the heels, and everything in between. Good. Cross your feet. Come forward to a child's pose. Actually, make this heart to mat pose. So stack your hips over top of your knees. Keep your arms long though, so stay active through your arms. Keep spreading your fingers and pressing your hands away from your hips. And breathe. Good. Walk your hands in. Come to a tabletop pose. Float your left hand in your right foot and pulse for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Take your hand back down. Take your foot and place it down on the left side, off the left side of your mat. Gaze over your left shoulder. Check out your foot. Good. Bring your knee back to tabletop. Reach your left foot out in your right hand. Nice and long, and pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Your hand can come down as you take your left foot outside of your right mat and gaze over your right side. Gazing past your shoulder, focusing on your breath. Good. Bring your knee back. Inch your hands a little bit further forward. Shift forward to a cobra. And exhale, pressing back toward the child's pose. Tune into your breath here. Move with your breath. Feel into your back. Take a couple more rounds. Good. Go ahead and come forward. Come to a standing pose. Take a wide-legged stance. Point your feet out to 45 degrees. Go ahead and rock a little bit from left to right. Just get the left and right momentum going here. Doesn't really matter what you're doing with your arms. This is going to be really good for your hips, good for your legs. Good. Bring your hands up and bend your knees, sit your hips back. Good. Inhale up. And exhale, prayer squat. Good. Breath in. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Breath in. And breath out. Breathe in. And out. One more. And take a warrior 2 to face the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Breathe here. And exhale, side angle. Take your top arm behind your back. Draw your top shoulder back. Star pose. And then warrior 2. Actually, hold there in star pose. Take some breaths. Extending long through your arms and legs. Go ahead, and if you have some water or some tea or something with you, go ahead and have a drink. All right, let's do the other side. Take a warrior 2 to the front of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior. Deep breath in. And exhale, side angle. Take your top arm behind your back and draw your top shoulder back and breathe. Good. Come back to star pose. Inhale. And exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Take your feet out a little bit wider. Take your left hand under your gaze, your right hand to your hip. Press your hips back and twist your shoulders to your right. And switch, right hand down. Twist to your left. Good, take your hands down. Walk your hands to the front of your mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Pedal out your feet. Bend and straighten your legs. And come down to a seat. Take your left leg out. Take your right foot into your left thigh. And inhale your arms up. And exhale, hinge forward. Hinge over your leg or hinge into the space in between your legs. And let's take the counter stretch. So right hand down, press your hips up high, arch your back. And lower down. And inhale up. Good, and lower. And one more. Good, take it down. Point your right knee up and take your right foot across your left thigh. Take a counter stretch first here. Just lean to your left, straighten your spine. Then take your right arm behind you. Inhale your left arm up. And exhale, hug your belly to your thigh. Breathe into the twist. Good, and let that go. Switch sides. Take your right leg out long and your left foot into your right thigh. Inhale, reach your right arm up, and exhale, hinge forward. Again, today I'm taking my hand here in between the space in between my legs, using my backhand to help leverage my torso over. So you find what feels good for you. You want to feel the stretch nice high up in your straight leg. Good. And counter stretch. Left hand down. Press your hips up high for the arch. Inhale. And exhale, lower down. Good. Two more. Now keep going. Twist to your right side. Take your right foot across your left thigh. Straighten your body here. Good. Keep your legs. Switch your torso. Twist over to your left side. 3 breaths here. Good. Rock to your right side. Come to a down dog. 3 breaths here in down dog. Lower your knees. Tuck your right toes. We're going to do a fun little body stack here. Reach your left leg back and take your right hand back for your left foot. And now guide your back knee on top of your back heel. Take the outside of your foot. Straighten through your arm. Open up your chest as your legs stack. Should get an interesting mix of stretches here. Release, let it go. Take a cat and a cow. And other side, tuck your left toes. Reach your right foot back. And take your left hand back for your right foot as you place your right knee on top of your left heel. Take your foot, take your hand to the outside of your foot, which is now on the inside of your connection, okay? Good. Press into the ground. Good. Release and let it go. Here, take your right leg back. Bring your right shin forward. So you can stay here for pigeon pose or rock onto the right side for deer. Inhale up and exhale, hinge forward. And we can actually just crawl over to the left side. Turn your left foot in. And find either your pigeon or deer on this side. Good. Go ahead and rock onto your back. Take your feet together and knock your knees wide. Take a few deep breaths here. Use your hands to bring your knees back together and windshield wiper your knees. Good. If you're near a wall, you can take legs up the wall. You could also take a block or a cushion underneath of your sacrum or take a classical shoulder stand. We're going to hold for about 10 breaths. Keeping your legs straight. See if you can inch your bum towards the wall. Good. And if you want to take your feet wide, you can work to widen your legs here. You can use your arms to help support your legs too, to help moderate the stretch. Keep breathing. Notice where you have sensation or tightness arising in the pose, and just easily bring some breath there. Take some slow breaths. Good. And bring your knees into center. And rock your knees over to your left side. Gaze over to your right. Bring your knees to center. Inhale and exhale. Switch sides. Come back to center. Take hold of the soles of your feet and rock along your back. Good. Take your feet down, press your hips up high for 5. Go ahead and just roll over to your front side. We're going to do a couple more yin type stretches here today. So bring your right leg up to a 45-degree angle. And then your right arm to a 45-degree angle. Should get a really, really nice stretch in your right hip here. Take 3 more deep breaths. So we're really giving time for the hip muscles to open this morning. And then switch sides. Goalpost arms, your left leg is out at about 90 degrees. Good, and come back to center. Rock onto your back. One more thing here. Squeeze into a ball. Inhale. And exhale. Shavasana. Open it up wide. You're welcome to set the music or lighting in your space and get really nice and comfortable. When you're ready to arise from Shavasana, wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your wrists and ankles. Take a deep breath in, reach overhead. And with an exhale, bring your knees in. Make your way to a seat. Soften your face and your shoulders. Notice how you feel after this practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's close our practice with a breath in a namaste. Breathe in and deep breath out. Beautiful. Bring your hands together at your heart. The light in me sees the light in you, as we say in this practice. Namaste. So again, thanks so much for flowing. My name is Lucas, and I look forward to seeing you at the next practice.